update as to the progress of the loft. It's pretty much done. We videoed the building of the steps here, and then I just went to town for the next week, basically. Got the floor put in up there. The fixtures that were upstairs, I have mentioned them in previous videos. Turns out they work. So I got free lighting for the this section of the shop. These were the lights that already existed in the shop, and these were the ones that were these were the ones that were being used. And then these ones were up above in that dead space up above, and had no bulbs in them. They were dirty, but I put them up there and put an outlet there, ran it over to a switch here. So it does mean that 3 switches run the lights in the shop, but so let's head up here and put 2 fixtures in up here. Bingo. So I'm quite happy about that. It does get hotter in the dickens up here, so I've got a fan going pretty much all the time. But yeah, I've already moved some stuff up here, just clearing space down below and getting it so I can rearrange down there. That big cabinet came up here, and that little cabinet, and this table that was the outfeed table for the table saw. Since I don't use the table saw a whole lot, I decided to go ahead and put it up here as kind of a workbench. And I'm gonna make it where I do my work on my hand saws. Oh yeah, Dad got me a actual saw vise in an auction the other day, so I had that and about 35 more hand saws. Like literally a trash can full of them. So I have ideas on what to do with those. And then I've turned what was the remainder of the fake ceiling up toward the front that's below this roll up when it's up into hardwood lumber storage. And then I've got some sheet goods and whatnot over here. But yeah, we're coming along nicely. At least it frees up a whole lot of space downstairs where I can actually get tools set up. I'm still debating on how to finish out like this area. I don't know if I'm going to put a railing or a wall or what, but I should do something because having it open is kind of dangerous. But it's also nice when I carry stuff up, I can just set it over onto the platform. So I don't know. Still deciding. It's a shop, it's not a house, you know. I did start framing in this wall just so I'd have a place to mount this switch, but eventually there's going to be a header across here and a post, and there'll be the pocket for the air compressor down here, and then the dust collector will sit right in this area, and then of course my electric box, which is open right now because I'm still running electric upstairs. That's the wire that leads up to the outlets. I've already got one for the lights going up and it's hooked up. And then the wall will follow that little 2x4 across and come down. So there'll be a tall door here and a short door there. And then I'll get soundproof or sound dampening insulation and put in there. And I also have to come up with the material to put a kicker on the back of each of the steps. It's not going to be very soundproof if I leave that open, huh? So, and then you might have noticed in the video when we were building the stairs that the lathe was sitting like right here. So the lathe has been moved along with the lathe workstation, and the old chop box area was right here. I moved that set of cabinets over there, but it's no longer going to be the chop box area because it was a sawdust mess since I didn't have dust collection. So I'm just going to run the chop box on a cart out here, out in the middle of the room. And a lot of the cutting, like right now when I do, when I surface anything on the planer, I just pull the planer outside and scrape up the sawdust when I'm done and stick it in the chicken pen. They seem to like it, so. But yeah, lots of progress. We're going to have some actual making videos coming up. I've decided that I'm going to try to set aside a day a week to just do some nice stuff. But since I'm still setting up in here, I'm probably going to start off with a few blacksmithing videos. So you know, fun stuff like that. I have been practicing, and I did do this. This was my first railroad spike knife. Got the little twisted handle and stuff, so that was kind of fun. But that was my first one, and it's not perfect by any means. If you look down at it, it's bent. I didn't get it straight. So we'll have to rectify that. We'll make another one. So that's probably going to be one of the upcoming videos. I still have to get the bandsaw moved into its position, and yeah, there's a few things to do. The Rubo bench got to get cleared off and put into its place. The table saw is moving. I did move the metal lathe down the wall, so it's as far that way as it can go without getting into those shelves over there. So yeah, making progress. It's kind of slow going. I'm really looking forward to being set up. I've got projects, you know, paying projects that I need to get working on, but I can't do it until I get the shop done. So anyway, y'all have a good one. We'll talk to you later.